Oh yeah. Oh, I can actually show you this. We haven't chilled in a minute.
Yeah, it's gonna grip, bro.
Okay. So here's our guys.
Hello, sir.
So this one's a team. The guy that did this one, and they do.
Sri Lanka. Are you there, sir? Are you there, sir?
Oh, I couldn't respond to the Nigerian.
What? Yeah.
I like the other guy more.
Interesting.
This guy. It's like 3D pixelated, which is kind of cool. Like imagine that 3D George Wash.
Oh. Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
option.
Yeah. It's fire.
Because this is like,
Oh, it's tough.
yeah, because it's a lot of pixels.
That's dope. It's dope. Okay, you ready?
Just do it.
Hey, two. Alright, what the fuck's poppin', everyone? We're here on the podcast with the man, Kevin Barabati.
Yeah, or Kevin Batty. Easier to pronounce. What's going on, guys? I think today's topic. We're going to talk about NFTs. It's a big month for Alex and myself in the NFT space. Got projects coming out. We got the Create Your Reality, multiple projects, multiple collections coming out. The Dead President's theme and concept. When Alex told me that, man, I got so excited because, man, it is one of the dopest concepts in the world from a perspective of like giving you guys value instead of just providing value for ourselves. And I feel like that's one of the most important things.
Oh, dude, you can't really succeed in any aspect of business if your intentions are to only add value to yourself.
Exactly.
If you're trying to add value to like other people, everything will find its way naturally to you. And I think that was one of the like most important things I had to learn when starting a business is that my intentions have to be in the right spot. They have to be, or like none of this shit will ever reach the levels you want to see in order to actually like have like a legacy.
Exactly. And even when I got out here to Miami, like that's one of the biggest things, like leaving a legacy and leaving an imprint on people's lives. If I could just do that, I could die happy.
Dude, yeah, leave something behind that lives longer than you.
Yeah,
is what I'm going for.
100%.
That's what I'm going for. So basically, in this podcast, we'll try to keep it under 20. Probably unlikely though. But we're going to talk about basically what NFTs are, because so many people are still new to this space where they don't even know what NFT stands for, how to use them, how to buy them, the purpose of them, and how they're the future basically. So I guess we can start off with like, what is your understanding of an NFT? But first let me tell them that you literally moved down here off of NFTs basically.
Yeah.
Yes, tell them a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I guess I'll give you guys a quick little background. The moment I found out about NFTs, like I have a clothing brand and a fitness brand, and they were growing and doing pretty well. And the moment that I found out the power of what like a smart contract is, non-fungible token and everything, I literally paused all operations in February, studied the game, came up with ideas, and I didn't execute any ideas until I found exactly what I wanted to do in the space, because it's one of those spaces that the idea is one of the most important things, and executing on that, it's almost like the new internet. And so if you think about in the .com boom, for example, everybody's rushing to come up with ideas versus Amazon, eBay, Facebook, like the people that actually implemented the correct ideas, that actually took their time and believed in it and stuck through it. And so, with our first project, like the streetwear NFT, that was just like kind of what got us off the ground and kind of opened my eyes to like what's possible. But the further that we get into what a non-fungible token is, what a smart contract is, essentially what it boils down to is you get digital property. So it's almost like owning a home for a specific creator's collection, for a specific brand's collection. And over time, that collection can always evolve and expand. And so if you hold the property to something that's evolving, then you never know the actual true potential of it. But the only thing that you do know in the moment is the person or team that's behind it. And so if you believe in someone, or if you believe in someone or a brand, it can provide the most value for the holders themselves.
So it's about like finding someone, something that like you can get behind, basically.
Yeah.
Basically.
It gives, so one of the best things I like to, like give an example for is it's almost like investing into someone before, like, how to explain it? So imagine like Amazon, I'll go back to Amazon, like instead of them coming out with a stock and like releasing that to, all these stockbrokers and different traders, we get to release it to anybody. And so anybody now has the barrier of entrance to invest into something that they believe in and get in on it early, right? And that's the biggest thing, because it's like, imagine if you get Tesla stock at like 50 cents, but who had the actual like exposure to that?
Not many people.
Not many people. And so now everyone gets exposure to this at the ground floor.
Damn.
And
so like, to tie it back into something where it's like more digestible is like, so Kevin and I are working on an NFT for me, which is the Create Reality NFT, and then we're working on our own crypto as well. So the Create Reality crypto, and I know Kevin's doing this for his personal brand as well. So basically, like if you invest in my NFT or you invest in my crypto, it's basically like you're investing in a stock. Like say I am the stock, right? Like I'm the stock.
yeah.
And you're investing in me before I like blow up, basically. Like imagine investing in like Drake in 2012.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like that dude's what, like 30 now?
Yeah, it's like 33, 34.
33, yeah. I'm 21, so it's like
yeah. Yeah, and like it's even something like the way that a contract can evolve is that Drake's first album that he made with his record label, instead of it being with the record label that paid him up front, you get a percentage of that royalty from the album. So it's like, not only do you love fucking with the music or love fucking with Alex's content, but the more that you fuck with Alex's content, for example, elevates your position in the thing that you're holding, if that makes sense. So like, if you got in on Alex's project early, and then you continue to support what he's doing, and then Alex continues to expand, right? That's more eyeballs that are gonna funnel into the project that you're already a part of.
literally it's like this like abundance circle.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a feedback loop, and I'm talking about that. So I have this TikTok that I wanted to upload about this feedback loop, because I love talking about supply and demand. Like I dropped out of economics, like that was my degree that I was trying to get in Canada, and one thing led to another. Obviously, I dropped out. Here we are today. But the supply and demand is the next thing that I really wanted to talk about in the NFT space. So like, if you come out with a collection that's 2,000 units, that supply will never increase. However, the demand will forever increase.
So these Bored Ape Yacht Clubs.
Exactly, Bored Ape Yacht Clubs, CryptoPunks, like all of these different projects, Gary Vee stuff.
Dude, it's insane. It gives me goosebumps to think about. Because like now these Bored Apes are selling for fucking millions.
Yeah.
And now it's like a status symbol, basically.
It's a status, yeah. The Happy Dad company got it.
It's
the
fucking
Milk Boys.
Crazy. Everyone's getting one.
Yeah.
Like Steve Aoki, fucking
Post Malone.
And like think about it, like if they throw a private event for only those NFT holders, the people there, it's gonna be like a fucking Hollywood A-list party type shit.
Oh, and that just like I could explain another point is that it's blockchain verified. So meaning that not only can it provide value for some course, some project, some clothing that I'm doing, but can it also be a ticket to an event. And so the first event that I went to before my collection dropped, NFT NYC in New York, they host the biggest blockchain NFT event in the entire world every single year. And
was it an NFT ticket to get in?
Yeah, and
no way.
So the last event of the week was hosted by the DJ Alesso.
Really?
And yeah, so the ticket to get in was an actual NFT of the event.
Holy fuck!
That's a specific NFT for that.
That's so crazy, and you can't fake it because it's on the blockchain.
You can't fake it. There's no chance.
There's no chance. So like IDs are gonna be NFTs.
Yeah, but then when we think about what you're doing, right? Like eventually, what we want to strive for the next year in NFT NYC 2022 is, we can potentially rent out a venue space, and the only people that are able to like actually access that building are the holders. Wow. And no one can sneak in, no one can pay cover, you know what I'm saying? You either have our NFT or you don't.
Yeah, so with the Create Reality NFT, like, it doesn't only serve as a fucking awesome JPEG, it's a ticket to an in-person seminar with me. Some of them are gonna be, there's like I think 5 NFTs that are like you come down to Miami, you get on a podcast, we take you out to the clubs. So like they have utility basically. It's not just a JPEG, you know. It's like a lot of these projects, yeah, they have no utility and you're just buying a profile picture, but like the projects you should really want to get behind are the ones that like have some meaning behind them, not just like yo, it looks dope.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so do you want to like explain quickly your idea? Do you want to explain what you're trying to do in the next month
with Great Reality Coin or NFT?
Yeah.
So basically, we're dropping the NFT on January 31st. I don't know what day I'm going to drop this podcast yet, but the Discord link for the NFT will be in the description, obviously. So if you're not already in it, join that, and then the people that are in that Discord are going to be the first people to get access to the NFT launch, and then obviously I'll post about it publicly if we don't sell out to the Discord, which might happen, because I haven't even posted about it yet, and we have 400. Almost 500 members in there. So basically, what it's going to do is going to serve as like a ticket to all my in-person events, because 2022 is going to be the first year we run out venues and have people fly down to Miami and have like actual like experiences, like Tony Robbins. Like imagine all the events Tony Robbins has done with thousands of people there if the tickets were NFTs. He would have printed bread.
He would have printed bread, but he also the given more value to the actual holders or like the ticket
because
buyers.
They could have resold them.
They can resell them, and they can just show proof that they were a part of this thing. And so that's like the next kind of evolution of social media. Of what's going to happen is like your kind of social wallet. And so someone like Alex, with his Create Reality project and his entire branding. If you can kind of show someone that you're a part of this brand and you connect with someone that's also like a supporter of this brand, it's actually verifiable for the first time. You can't just say, hey, I went to like a Tony Robbins event back in 2012 and there's no like digital proof.
Yeah.
And so now this is one of the first times in like history where everything that we do on the blockchain is just now social proof that is there forever. Verifiable. And so
verifiable. So if you say Drake does NFT tickets to his concert, you can't fake that you went to a Drake concert, there it is. Like I went to and then dude, there's just so much potential with it, because they could buy tickets that are NFTs, and then the people that went to the concert could resell the tickets for whatever they felt they were worth.
Yeah, and the NFTs are art.
And they're art.
And so like even if you're just a fan of the art, that could be incentive enough to purchase something and be a part of it.
So you can buy an NFT like Matt Lauren did this. He has a couple NFTs, and then he printed the NFT onto like a canvas, and he has them in his house. So it's like, I own this.
Yeah.
I own this. Which is, there's unlimited potential. So it's like, I mean, we can only give you so much information. We're obviously not like fucking.
Well, in a podcast form, it's hard to get very specific because this audience is so broad, but I'll give you guys one really big pointer, and this is why we already spoke about the Discord, is that in Discords, we actually can get way more specific and way more niched and break things down in these like stage channels.
Yeah.
And so, in my Discord and eventually once we get CYR really going, in Alex's Discord as well, we're going to be hosting tons of AMAs. So essentially what that means is we're going to be live on stream on the Discord, and you can just hop in, raise your hand, and ask us any question that you have about his project, his coin, anything about the NFT space in general. And honestly, from my own experience, that is how people have been able to learn the fastest in the space. And getting into Discords that actually provide that type of value is so important to getting ahead in the NFT space, crypto space in general, because there's so much misinformation, especially on social, that when you can actually get into a community that wants to collectively get smarter, that is where the biggest value is actually had.
So fucking powerful. So, that's really all I gotta say, honestly.
Yeah.
There's so much to say. It's kind of hard to we could talk about hours, or we could just keep it at the basics for right now.
Yeah. I guess another thing I guess we should talk about is the power of having your own coin and why we would even do that in the first place.
My own coin?
Your own coin, my own coin, any coin in general. I like to think that all brands in the future will come out with coins because it's just an easier way to provide incentive for their audience, right? So think of Nike, for example, right? Instead of them having a rewards points or a reward system, or Starbucks and their fucking rewards bullshit, it's an actual Starbucks coin. And so if you want to get your venti, frappe, mappuccino, whatever the fuck, instead of it being $5 in American, it'd be $4 in Starbucks currency.
Oh.
So that incentivizes you to buy the Starbucks coin, but it also gives you a better price, and it creates value for the actual brand. And so like for me, for example, like with clothing, like instead of you having to pay like $60 for a pair of shorts, you use the Vault coin, it'd be like $40 for a pair of shorts.
Holy
so it's like
fuck.
win-win. And
Wow, there's
yeah.
so many fucking.
So there's so much. So then like for your courses, for example, right? Instead of someone paying X amount of dollars for that course in fiat, they can use the CYR token and
Or
it'll
like-
be discounted.
Yeah, or like working one-on-one with me.
Working one-on-one, or even just trading it to someone else that wants to utilize it for that reason, because then you could just hold it and just believe in Alex's vision and his ability to grow. And so it just, supply and demand is what it boils down to once again, is that if you think more people will see that value in holding Alex's token to utilize it in the future, then you can, imagine that the value that you're putting into it will increase over time. And so that's why, like, for us specifically, being fucking both 21 years old in a space where we understand how valuable it is to like not only provide value for our audience, but also just teach them and grow, like fuck, man, it's an exciting year. 2022 is going to be a very exciting year.
Fuck there, bud.
Get in his fucking Discord, because we're going to provide tons of value for you guys, I promise.
Jesus, Murph. And then if you get into my Discord, you get whitelisted for Kevin's NFTs as well as mine. So
Yeah, and vice versa. Like,
Vice versa.
I mean, I already told them, and they're excited. I was telling, because we have one project that's out right now, and a couple people actually are purchasing my project just so they can get whitelisted for yours.
no shot.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So
Holy fuck.
and that and that's already filling up. So I guess the last thing before we cut is just explain whitelists, because that's a very easy concept. So let's say a supply of a project's 1,000. The way whitelists works is that you get like a list of wallet addresses, and once that list of wallet addresses fills out, depending on how many you want to get before your project comes out, those are the only people that are able to purchase the NFT in the pre-sale. And so that's essentially giving those people the opportunity to get in on a project at the lowest price.
Floor.
Yeah, the floor price.
Floor.
And so I'm already giving whitelists to him, and he's already developing his Discord before even posting any socials, and he's already at like 500
Yeah, it's
members.
fucked. It's fucked.
And so you can imagine like how fast this thing's gonna grow. So
yeah, it's gonna be
you don't want to
bad.
get involved.
Yeah. I'll put the Discord link in this YouTube video for like a day before I post it on my TikTok to incentivize you guys to get in there. But once I post it on my TikTok, I think it's fucked.
Oh, then it's a wrap.
Yeah, then it's a wrap. It's going to like 10,000 members easy.
Easy, yeah.
Easy. So whitelist basically just means like early access, essentially. So I think we covered a good amount of info there for you guys to sit back and digest what we just said without overwhelming you. So anything?
Hey,
Follow the man, Kevin.Batty.
hope you guys have a great night. Yeah, I'll be in my Discord and Alex's Discord for any questions.
Yeah, we're going fucking hard. This project's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Dead presidents, baby.
Dead fucking presidents.
That's the only hint right now.
Yeah,
Right?
that's all we
it.
can give.
Hey,
That's
that's
all
the
we
only
can give.
info so far, guys.
All you can give them. But until next time, thank you for being here. Let's make 2022 the craziest year to date.
Let's get it, baby.
Peace.
Peace out.
GG's.
Pretty good. Good time too.